Howdy, everybody. Might as well call this episode G Money After Dark. Just turned, uh, man, I had big hopes and visions, big dreams for today. Let me put my hat. Every time I take my hat off, I look like a big old Spalding tennis ball. So, yeah, let me put the hat back on. Yeah, so, man, it's like I worked so hard to achieve so much today. And I'm not going to call it a total failure, but man, it's like, phew, today could have turned out better. my main my main focus for today was to because I had to go to Plan B. I tried originally going to a place called Carrick Lake North. I really love excellent cell phone reception, beautiful area. It was real close to the area that was affected by all the tornadoes. But let me just cut to the chase. And when I called the reservation line yesterday, they've always been very prompt, expeditious, and I couldn't get through for nothing. So they actually gave me a, a number. You know, basically they were going to call me back, a prompt, one of those type deals, and I didn't like that. You know, because I never liked that because you never know what you're going to call. They're going to call you. I had to go to work, and so to make a long story short, after about an hour, I ended up, I put my phone on airplane mode. I don't know if they tried to call back, but uh, I'm assuming the campgrounds were filled up because school's out of session. Families go camping for a week at a time. I'm sorry, I'm a little nasally. Oh boy, what a day! What a day! Hey Melinda, I just saw you in Tish Ross. Uh, trying to say hello to everybody. Hey JJ, Tish. I can't even keep. I just need to keep talking. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, though. Oh boy, I had this grand vision of what I was going to do today. I set up this big elaborate cooking setup under a pavilion, doing all this stuff, but nice sirloin steaks, and it just went to crap real quick. I was using StreamYard. I knew the signal would be weak down there, but I thought I could record it and then just do like a premiere like Tish Ross did tonight. No, it failed. It was all garbly, wobbly. I was so pissed because I was talking basically to the phone for like an hour, longer than I normally do. And I thought I had pretty good content going on. No, it was just a total waste of time. And I guess it's one of those learn, live and learn. PSV Odyssey, I just saw you, my friend. I just glanced down. I'm not real good at reading the comments, especially on my phone. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate anybody tuning in right now. But yeah, so I totally failed today. But I'm starting a new series that I think it's going to be very successful. And I encourage anybody that can and will go watch my channel. Yesterday, I did a short video honoring an American veteran that served our country, died honorably. But I, I, I watched that video and realized I had some flaws in my execution of that video. So today I tried to enhance the a better production with my capabilities. I'm not a YouTube expert. Editing is a bad word in my world, but I will tell you, I'm very proud of today's short video. I don't think it deserves enough I haven't got enough traction on that video. In that video, I talked about today honoring two people in Milton, Florida. There's going to be many, many more coming. Trust me. I'm dedicating my life, the rest of my life, to veterans. That's a commitment I'm telling you live right now, today, to honoring veterans that have served our country. It's the least thing I can do. My father was in the military. He was basically just a biological father, but he did serve our country, and I'm going to try my damnedest to honor veterans. So today, I did a short video on two people. I'm pretty sure it was father and son. I could not confirm prior to doing the video, but I think it was a father and son from Milton, Florida, that are being honored on a banner, on a street pole, right next to the river. I love that. I love that, and that's beautiful. I started to do a video yesterday or the day before, and I totally failed because I was trying to get all the banners in one video, and I just it just totally screwed up because my phone can only do a recording for 30 minutes without going to another, rolling over to it. I don't know how to montage them together, but anyway, to make a long story short, uh, I think I found my niche, honoring veterans. It's so amazing, and as I continually view these banners about these different veterans from Milton, Florida area that have died for our country, it makes me want to dig deeper, do interviews with surviving family members. You know, please tell us more about John Doe or whoever it is. And it is it, it's it's very humbling. I'm not going to lie to you. It's very humbling that I did not serve in the military. I was very close to serving in the military, but the reason I did not go into the United States Marine Corps as I wanted to do at an early age was because at that time I knew I could go into the Delaware State Police Academy at an early age prior to a 4-year commitment with the United States Marine Corps. That did not happen. My plans fell apart. I apologize for that. It just, my color vision was an issue. But we're not here talking about my problems. We're talking about the military and our veterans tonight. And it is, I feel so blessed to be homeless in Milton, Florida, because when I see these these banners commemorating military veterans, it'll humble you real quick. Just reading their stories, and I read one today. Pretty sure he was the son of. He was the number. He was number 2 in my mention on this short video today, but he was killed in action. KIA. Right? It just when you just read these different tributes to these American patriots that served our country, it's crazy. All the commendations they received, all the dedication to our 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 country, our freedoms. You know, Independence Day is coming up very soon, July 4th. Today we are, what's it, June 8th or something like that. It's crazy. It just blows my mind that I saw so many more banners today on street poles in Milton, Florida, that literally makes me want to cry. But it honestly, I want to get closer to the camera to express my true feelings. It is so beautiful because the city of Milton, Florida, it is a small redneck community, but it it respects the military. We are surrounded 360 by military. There's Air Force, Army, Navy, all branches are around us. It is beautiful how they respect the veterans. And I wish I could remember the name, but I did 2 recordings on Memorial Day about a ceremony at the Santa Rosa Memorial, Veterans Memorials, uh, whatever it's called. But it was truly touching, very touching. But everybody has a story. You know, whether you're a veteran or you're not a veteran, everybody has a story, and it's beautiful that Milton, Florida, will actually share a story on every light pole, and there's so many different veterans that are being honored and given tribute for their service to our country. And every one is a different story, totally a different story. And I've only shared a couple so far. If I stay vertical and I'm still alive and I still have the ability, I'm going to share every one of those stories that is documented on those street poles, because that is my calling card. I feel it. I feel it in my heart. I'm going to go forward with uh, dedicating to American veterans. And the one thing I have not mentioned, and I feel actually I did mention it in one video, but it was ended up being a lot of flop, so I scrapped the video. But when you see these banners off of these flagpoles, they are if I read it correctly, they are donated by the Daughters of the American Revolution. I really don't know a lot about that organization, but I do appreciate that they are contributing to the veterans. And we all need to find a way to contribute to the veterans. There's many ways you can do that. There's Reach Across America, Mission 22. Uh, if you go to Jason Johnson's new 501c charity, the Lee and Betty Johnson Memorial Charity. I'm sorry, I know I sound all nasally. It's just a problem I have. Once I get in a hot shower, I'll feel better and sound better. But anyway, so yeah, the veterans. It's my top priority. Every once in a while, I go to the little local cemetery, and I just sit there and try and chill out, eat a taco, and see what vibes hit me. What vibes hit me, and I'm honestly I'm a little disappointed with the support I've received from the staff in Milton, Florida. So I'm trying to do a lot for them. Probably don't realize who I am. Not that I'm somebody special, but I mean like what I'm trying to do for their community. So I'm just trying to put my actions on video. Eventually, hopefully somebody will recognize I'm trying to help the veterans. So I there at last notice, the Milton Cemetery, the historic Milton Cemetery, which I did a video on previously, had 400 veterans in that cemetery, which includes some family. But the last check I had on that was 392 had not been sponsored for Wreaths Across America. Wreaths Across America, they place wreaths on the headstones of fallen American veterans at military cemeteries. So it's I feel like I'm trying hard. You know, there's that old expression, right? You can be part of the problem or you can be part of the solution. I'm trying to be part of the solution. Today, I just pretty much wanted to go out in nature and chill out and have a good time, just share some general chit chat for about an hour. I did that, and it failed, but it gave me time to reflect and think about the veterans. It's not about me chilling out, cooking a New York strip steak on a grill under a pavilion. It's about honoring veterans. That's the rest of my life. I'm going to honor veterans as much as I can because I believe that is my calling. There's something, I don't know what it is. Jason Johnson has sparked that that ambition in me. It's about helping the veterans, and all you got to do is just find a way to help a veteran. And I encourage you to stay in tune with at JJ Drones, his channel. It's all about helping veterans. You know, I'm going to be sharing more videos honoring and giving tribute to uh, American heroes that lost their life for our independence. Independence Day is less than 30 days away. So don't put it off on the back burner and just try and celebrate it with a hot dog and a hamburger on one day. It's going to be on a Thursday, by the way. And a lot of people are going to have a 4-day weekend. I'm not. I have to work on a Thursday, but it's about our freedoms. Our military have sacrificed for us. You know, on Memorial Day, I watched the commander from the Naval Air Station in Whiting Field down here in Milton, Florida, and he gave an excellent speech. And unfortunately, in my video capacity, it was a two-part video. But one thing he kept saying was, uh, remember and honor, remember and honor, remember and honor. So in today's video, my short video I did today, I tried to emulate and repeat his words. So going forward, I'm going to try and repeat and emulate his message. Remember and honor. Remember and honor, because it was well said and it's so simplistic that it is an important message that needs to be shared. And also, uh, Mr. Eric Lope, I know I'm butchering his name. Lope. I apologize, Eric. Slap me in the face, but uh, he was on at JJ Drones kickoff celebration for his charity and Wreaths Across America, Mission 22, and stuff like that. And he actually summarized it very well when he described what he is doing in Bear, Delaware, at the Delaware Veterans Cemetery, and what he preaches to his assistants is It's really cool. It's really cool. It is respect. I think it's something like respect, honor, and teach, or remember, honor, and teach. But basically, the last tag he put on that was to teach the younger generation, the youth of our youngsters growing up, is to understand the history, why these people have passed away in these military cemeteries. Uh, Mr. Eric is in charge of that cemetery. Approximately 20,000 military veterans only in that cemetery, and my father is laid to rest there. Biological father only. He did serve in the Navy. I totally respect him for that. But it's a beautiful cemetery. Beautiful cemetery. Matter of fact, I'll never forget the day my father was laid to rest. I had just had a major surgery on my left leg the day before, and when the funeral director or whoever was doing the ceremony presented me with the United States flag, I was trying to stand on one right leg and stand strong and be strong. But as soon as I heard taps, I lost it. I was crying. Whenever I hear taps, it signifies two bad memories for me. And one, because I respect the military. I've always respected the military. I will never disrespect the military. If you understand the meaning of taps, I understand it more now. I'm not going to go into the details about it, but taps has a very deep, significant meaning in my heart. And my best friend Ronnie Williams, Master Corporal Ronnie G. Williams III, or whatever, Master Corporal Ronnie G. Williams, Delaware State Trooper. He uh, he got killed, and I went to his funeral, and I was front and center as they were placing him in the ground, and they did a military flyover, and then they also played taps. It's taps and the bagpipes and all that. It'll tear you up. It'll tear you up. But let me tell you, thank you, Jason. Remember, honor, and teach. Jason Johnson just corrected me because I'm getting emotional. But yes, what Mr. Eric said was remember, honor, and teach, and those are forever words of wisdom. You know, Mr. Eric was saying that a lot of the places uh, remember and honor, but what he does is he gets the youth out to that cemetery where my father is buried, Delaware Veteran Cemetery in Bear, Delaware, and he makes sure every voice, every head marker is mentioned and repeated. Their voice is heard. Their name is not forgotten. So that is very, very powerful. Uh, I encourage you, whatever you do, if you do nothing else this year, follow the Lee and Betty Johnson Memorial Charity. You can also follow Wreaths Across America, Mission 22. If you do not know what Mission 22 is, it represents a foundation that tries to prevent 22 military veterans from self-terminating their life daily. That is the statistic that is basically the has become the number. 22 veterans a day self-terminate because they cannot handle relocation into our American society. They are actually safer over in the combat zone than when they come home because they do not know how to readjust. So I'm sorry for rambling. It kind of turned into something I didn't want it to do. Today's video I wanted to do was pretty much just chilling and grilling. Here we are. I want to get the message out. You know, I'm 100% boots in, feet in, hands in, mentality in. I'm going to be helping the veterans for the rest of my life. It could be for a week or 10 years, 15 years, but I'm all in to help the veterans. So I encourage you to do that if you can, because there's some emergency apparatus going by, just an ambulance or something like, not just an ambulance, I shouldn't say like that, but an ambulance going by to help somebody. But anyway, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I know there was not a whole lot of notice, and I just kind of winging it, and I apologize, man, but veterans need our support, past and present. You know what I mean? Past, present, and future. So let's be good ambassadors of our country. Let's try and make it a better place. So let's do it. We can do it. One cookout at a time, one video at a time, whatever it takes. Let's make it happen. You know what I mean? I'm all in. Talk to you next time.